Hi everyone, my name is Isabella Susilawati. I'm an excellent Power BI enthusiast with decades of business experience. Several months ago, in the middle of rolling out P&L report in Power BI, one of the managers asked me, can we select which columns to hide and display in the P&L reports? And at that time, my answer was, no, sorry. He was looking so disappointed. Unfortunately, at that time, nothing in Power BI would enable us to do so. But there is good news. As of May 2022, we have a new Power BI enhancement which will allow users the ability to select which columns to display. Something like this. Let me show you a very simple P&L. We have GL groupings and 4 measures: this year, last year, variance versus last year, and variance percentages. What's interesting is we have options for users to select which column to display. For example, they can just select the variances. And boom, only 2 columns get shown. Or of course, they can select all. And voila, everything gets shown. Isn't that cool? All of that were made possible by enabling a newly released feature called New Field Parameters. In this video, I will show you step-by-step method to recreate a visualization which will enable your user to select their desired column headings. Let's get started. First, let's check your Power BI version. Make sure it's the latest version. Go to File About. Your version needs to be after May 2022. If not, download the latest update. After that, check that you have enabled Power BI Preview features, New Field Parameters. Go to File, Option and Settings, Preview Features, and ensure that Field Parameter is ticked. Next, check the column and measure names. Let's look at our original table, in particular the columns that we want our users to be able to select and modify. Note the names of the measures, which will be useful for our next step. This is our original table. We have 4 columns, they're all measures. Just note the name by hovering across the column section in here and note the name. These names will be useful in our next step when we are creating parameter lists. After that, go to Modeling, New Parameter, and select Field. New window will come up, and notice there are some sections in here. What will your variable adjust? Leave it as Field. For name, let's call it P_measure list. Then for the section, add and reorder fields, select the field that is relevant from this section. Just type in the measures corresponding to the columns earlier, which is TY, LY, for last year, and all these variances as well. So we're done. And notice there is an option in here to tick Add Slicer to this page. If you leave it as tick, a new slicer will be created. If not, then there won't be any slicer. I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to hit Create. You will notice that a new slicer has been created. And then if you look to the right, there is also a new table called P_measure list that has been created. The DAX associated with that is displayed over here. And let's take a moment to try to understand this. The one color in red is the display value. The one in the middle is the original measures that is being referenced by our measure list. And then the things in green, those are the sort order. What do I mean by that? For example, if we want FA this year to appear in front of the percentages in this list, we can swap that. Okay, I'm going to put number 3 in the sort order and number 2 in here. And watch that, if I click tick, voila, that changes, okay? Now, the other thing is this display values, what you read over here can be amended by modifying the red fonts over there. For example, if I want to spell it out, I'm going to call it this year, open bracket TY. I can just type over there. And likewise, I can type last year, open and close bracket TLY, and then click tick button and watch this. That will change. Okay, now if you click this model view, you can see that the newly created table earlier, measure list, is an independent, disconnected table. And if you click the data view, then you can see the 3 columns that I tried to describe earlier. The first column is the displayed text, the middle column is the original measure, and the last column is the sort order. Now let's tweak our slicer so that we can select all. Go to slicer settings and selections and turn that on. And watch that, now we have select all. So now if we click this, everything is selected. Now I also want to rename that. So we are going to go to the field over here and double click. Select column to display. So for now, let's select all. And then the next step is to link it to our table. So click the measure list, add it to our table. Oh, now we have duplicated columns. What happened? That's because we haven't deleted the original measure. So let's just do that. And now what's remaining are the columns from our slicer. So if we only select 2, say for example the variances, now that's only displaying 2 columns. And if we select all, it will display everything. And we are done. One last thing, what if someone says, we don't want to give a user an option to select variance percentage this year versus last year? How do we do that? Well, we can easily modify the text, click the measure list, and then simply comment out that sections by pressing dash and hit tick. And voila! Watch that now disappear. So it's quite easy to modify what we want to show. All we need to do is modify the text over here. Isn't that awesome? Now you can hide and unhide any columns. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Lighthouseanalytix, so that you don't miss out on my future videos which get published weekly. See you next time!